Okay. I hope this is gonna work. Okay. So this stream is going to be a test stream for a workable solution for my technology glitches. If you have been on my channel in the last 2 months, you have seen them, or rather not seen them because I've been in avatar mode the entire time. So today we are on a different machine, a different computer. We are testing out whether or not it's the internet or my computer, as seems to be the implication from what the last and latest technician has said. So there we are. That's what's happening. I'm going to be popping up some different timers on the screen just to see if I can actually play them, and going to be writing at the same time. So that's going to be what we're going to do. We're going to start with a 15-minute warm-up. I'll be using one of the penguin timers. So let me pop that up. Feel free to say hello in the chat and let me know if there is any sort of audio glitch or lag, some things like that, because that has been one of the things that happened, was an audio lag that was pretty severe. So let me know what's going on from the viewer side, if you will, if you care to. No pressure though. Okay, so I'm going to start a 15-minute sprint just to get started because my brain has been consumed with technology glitches for the last 2 months. So I feel like I have not gotten enough written. So let's go ahead and do that. So save your document. Make sure you have something to drink, which I actually do not. So I will have to go do that at some point. Make sure you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back, and do a posture check. And make sure that if you need a break, you take one. Those are your reminders. We can now get started. 15 minutes in 3, 2, 1, go. Oopsies. Okay. All right. So, hello. I am not in my usual spot. I am in my mother's office / craft room, as you can see by the stuff behind me. So welcome to a pop-up writing stream. I did manage to get something written during that time. I actually got a decent amount. So we had the internet technician come out yesterday, and he checked all the lines and everything, and he did tell me that they had a problem with one of the nodes, which sort of like created a grid pattern in the area. So it was like a couple of streets, including ours, of course, that were having some real problems beginning in like a few months ago, January. And he did also admit that the problem could have corrupted the modems, which was why one of the first things they did when they came out was they switched the modems out. So he said if the modems were using that corrupted node for long enough, it could have corrupted the modems. So my laptop has like the internal little modem thing so that it can connect to the Wi-Fi. So he didn't say that it was their bad, but so, and my mom is not often on her computer, so she's not really been on it extensively. So if it's a question of like how much you use it while there's a problem in the modem, that would explain why my computer is the one that got the hit. So either way, so we ran some speed tests, which I don't know why the first couple of technicians didn't do this for us, or didn't think to tell us this, and I didn't think to do it. But anyway, so we ran some speed tests on my laptop, my phone, my mom's computer, which is where you guys are now. And my computer, my laptop, was the only one that had like ups and downs in the like download speed. So it should be, if you don't know, like a straight line across. Like it should ramp up to about what it's supposed to be and stay steady. So when, but mine, of course, was like, and then it would go back up. So the internet connectivity issue is with my computer. I think I can safely say, because we have now been streaming for 20 minutes on my mom's computer, and then I had done it for about 15 minutes to a private stream, and no problem whatsoever. So it does mean that we have a workaround and that I can come and borrow the office craft room and borrow mom's computer to stream, at least until I get my tower set up. But my tower is still running XP, so I kind of have to like, it's been in my closet for a while. So I have to like offload and save everything that's on there, and then install Windows 10, and then like set everything up. But in the meantime, I also like, I mean, my laptop does, like, it will surf currently, and I can kind of do some things with the internet. So, but it does make me concerned that like, are the other internal things going to start failing now that one has started to fail? And so I'm like kind of in panic mode, thinking I have to like save everything and like, you know, offload it all onto Google Drive and, you know, all this other kind of stuff. And in the meantime, start looking for a new laptop, because it's kind of, it's not like 100% necessary to have a laptop, but if you're going to go out to coffee shops and write when the world opens back up, or if, you know, you go to do a presentation, or like anything out and about where you would want to take your computer with you and then access, I don't know, Google Drive while you're out, becomes then sort of like this niggling like panic in the back of my head of like, when is it going to fail? Because it will. So, but for the meantime, I do have mom's computer, which I will obnoxiously borrow until I get my tower set up. But that's kind of where we're at. So I had thought it was not my computer because, like, you know, Ethernet, I plugged it in, didn't work. I went and got one of the little USB dongle things that's supposed to sort of like, when you plug it in, it overrides your internal like Wi-Fi modem thing, and uses what's in the little dongle. That didn't work. So I was like, oh, well, then it's definitely not my computer internals. Well, apparently not. So this is where we're at. It's not great lighting. It's not clean in the background because it's a craft room. This is what a craft room like looks like in our house. So this is kind of like what we're doing. But anyway, I'm glad that y'all could join me today for this crazy random pop-up. I'm not entirely sure how long I'll do it, but I do have some work that I want to get done. And so yeah, so I'll definitely do at least a couple sprints. Okay, so Devin came in. Hello, Devin was our first today. Yay! So thank you. And Hannah is also here. And if y'all don't know, Hannah is a part of the Twisted 10 who have put out their first anthology today. And that is, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's A Season of Darkness, or is it just A Season of Darkness? But you should check out her channel because she has an announcement video about it, and I believe there are links to it in her description because I did not do that today. I was just like, we're gonna write. So yes, so this was just me being like, hi, I'm testing things. Let me know. So Devin watched it back from the beginning, and it was all good from there. Excellent. Okay. And also, yes, since we are in a new room and it's a different computer setup, y'all let me know like if the audio is okay, because like I have the microphone on the opposite side of the desk from the tower. So microphone is over here on this side and the tower is over there because I didn't want the fans. But doing that put you closer to the like heat and air conditioning vent. So if it's annoying, let me know. And I don't know what I'm going to do to fix it, but I mean, I'd like to know. And HK is here. Hello! Just when you needed some company while writing, I see you streaming. Yay! I'm glad. I also miss company when I write now. I'm just like, I would like some company sometimes. So, hellos, and Lizzie is here. Hello! How are you? I hope you're doing well. Yes, so I at least have some answers, and you know, I can now take those answers and head towards a solution. So there. So Lizzie says, I looked for what I want to get for Easter. You have a $50 limit and you have no idea what to get. Save some of the candy for the day after so you can get it for cheaper. Sorry, that's budget me. Screenwriter's Journey. Hello, how are you? Hope you are doing well. And Laura is here. Hello. How is Seth? Is he doing better today? Is he awake and his usual chaotic self? And lovely Laura. Yes, lovely Laura. Lizzie. Yikes. Yes. 10-hour stream. No, it will not be a 10-hour stream. So it is A Season of Darkness. Okay. I remembered. I was like, I think there's the article in front. So Laura is good. Yes. It's good. Yay. Yay. Good, good, good. And Hey Eve is here. Hello, fellow humans. Hello, Hey Eve. How are you? And Devin, that guy with all the links, has the Amazon link for us. Yay. And Charlie is here. Hey, how are you? Hope you are doing well. And okay, so Set is basically back to normal now. Good. Good. Hopefully it was just that temporary thing. Well, I have another thing to celebrate, which is that my parents got their second dose of the Miss Rona virus vaccine yesterday. So they are 2 weeks out from feeling like they can leave the house safely. So that's fun. So was it yesterday? No, it was the 18th, so 2 days now. So I put it on the calendar as like April 1st, which is 2 weeks out from their shot, that I can take him out for like a little shopping spree or whatever, because I'll be chauffeur. So that's exciting. I'm very much, that'll be fun and be a relief as well. Being like, yay, parents can go out and not be worried. So, or as much anyway. So Hey Eve says, I'm looking forward to spring. This Floridian is done with Swedish winters. Yes. Yeah. Snow is not fun when you're like lived in Florida and you enjoyed all the sunshine. Although mosquitoes, you'll have to let me know how the mosquitoes are in the summer for Sweden, because I don't like the mosquitoes. So, maybe we could like just travel eventually, like back and forth. So Charlie says that is exciting. Yes. Yes, it is. Your mom just got her second dose, and I know she has big plans involving grandbabies. Yes. So nephew number 3, so the youngest, is his birthday is 4 days before the 2 weeks are up. So we're kind of going like, well, we'll figure it out. There probably will be a visit. So okay. So let's go ahead and do another sprint, because I'm like, yay, I can write and not worry about the technology thing. So would y'all like to do another 15? Would you like to do a 25? What kind of length would you like? 75 minutes is not an option, Devin. You're probably going to come back with a 10 hours, aren't you? So you still have them here in Motala. It's humid in your area, but nowhere near as bad as in Florida. Yeah. I'm just, so I stood outside for like maybe 10 minutes, like a couple weeks ago. It was during one of those like abnormally, actually, I think it might have been on one of the days I was waiting for the technician to come. So we had stepped outside to speak to one of our neighbors who was walking her dog, and so we chatted for like maybe 10-15 minutes, I don't know. And I got like 8 mosquito bites around my ankles. I'm just like, what? So I need to go back to eating my garlic, because that's apparently a thing that helps. Okay, let's go ahead and do, we're just going to be using the penguins today because we can. I think that's going to be what's going to happen. Okay, so. 74 minutes. HK says, I do love my 25. Good, good. And Laura, 76 minutes. I'm okay with 76. Sid is here. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Laura says, I have a new 20-minute spring ambient news timer that you're excited to start using. Ooh, nice. 80-minute spread, but those 76 sound good too. No, we're not doing that. Maybe later, maybe eventually, but not right now. Okay, let's go ahead and, okay, I just got my first little connection is like fairly good, and then it went back to normal. Okay, interesting. All right, let's do, I'm getting a little flag from my computer of like, oh, there's something that you could do for this computer. Okay. 1, save your documents. That needs to happen. 2, drink something. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back, and do a posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your reminders, and we can now get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. That is the end of sprint number 2. How'd you do? I wrote essentially, I think, about a full page because I finished filling out that and then got another half-ish page. I'm making some progress on some sort of planning and analyzing of kind of my own stuff, sort of like thinking about my past efforts at stories and sort of like, are they character driven? Are they plot driven? Are the characters sort of like swept up in events, or are they making their own choices which cause things, sort of like things like that? Doing some analysis. But okay, so Laura had some important information for us that Jenna Streetley just uploaded a video asking for help. Apparently, it's a situation where she and a few others are, it's not a good situation, abusive home. So she's asking for help funding their move to get them out of that situation. So there is a video where Jenna explains what's going on, and then a video of, there's the link for the GoFundMe. So thank you very much, Laura, for bringing that to our attention, because I'm not like seeing the YouTube notifications and stuff. So y'all be sure and when you have the time, check out what's going on. And if you can help and are in a situation where you would like to, there is also the donation link for Jenna. So thank you again, Laura, for bringing that to our attention. And Olivera, hello. The stream is a nice surprise. Yes, it is. I don't normally stream on Saturdays. So hello, welcome. CB says, I just finished my novel. Yay! You're just fixing the end of it, so now, and then you're going to print it out. Hooray! That is amazing, CB. Good job. Laura says, I was distracted watching the most recent Laura Writes vlog because I saw that she uploaded today as well, and you had another story rejected. Oh no! Was this the one that you were saying you wouldn't hear back from until like April? Or May even? Did they get back to you early, or was this another one that you had put in? So yes, sad face indeed. Totally forgot we were here, but you got 334 words. That's great. So Courtney, hello. So I am on a different computer, different room. It appears to be something in my laptop's internal. And whether or not like the internet glitches that were like in the internet service, they say they have fixed that, but he did admit that the glitch that they had could corrupt modems. So I'm not sure whether or not it's my laptop's age or whether or not like the glitch that they had pushed my laptop's modem over the edge. Don't know. So we do have a Workable-esque solution in that I am borrowing my mom's desktop computer until I can get my desktop set up, which involves upgrading the operating system because it still runs on XP. So got to do some things there, which, you know, yay. So yes, laptop, yeah, internet service seems to be fixed, but the laptop is not, yes. So congratulations to CB for finishing the novel. Yes, congratulations to CB. So you're still waiting on the April one. This was it's the one for the Crypt anthology. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, when I looked at the Ghost Orchid Press, they have quite a few things if you are interested in the horror or mostly horror genre. but a few other things as well, kind of speculative, science fiction, horror-esque, encapsulated. You should definitely Google the Ghost Orchid Press, and they have quite a few things that are open at the moment. So yes, including one that I was interested in. It was the Blood and Bone anthology for women writers about the experience of being women. So I had an idea for that, and that was what I was writing down the other day, and I think it would serve best in first person, but I'm such a terrible first person writer. I don't know what it is about first person. I have like a hard enough time journaling in first person because I always feel like first person is when I write it, not when other people do it, but when I write it, it feels kind of narcissistic. And it makes me there's like this disconnect. So if I'm writing a character and writing first person, I'm extremely highly aware that this is not my experience. This is not me. And so it feels really odd to be writing in first person. So it's not my favorite perspective to write in, but I think this story would be well served if it was written in first person. And so I'm kind of struggling with that. Struggling a little bit with that. Yeah. So there are 4 anthologies that they have open right now. Nice. Yes. I think it was on Charlie's stream last night that you mentioned you were thinking of doing like trypophobia skincare, and I was like, ooh, that sounds really cool. Mine was definitely very different. I was thinking about the way that people made scrying bones, essentially, or runic bones for prophecy, like a long, long time ago. You heat up the bones or like the shell or whatever, and then you read the cracks in them when you throw them. And I do know that things crack more when you change the temperature quickly. So I had this idea that essentially, like, if the feet were cut off and you use the feet bones, you save the blood. I promise I'm not a murderer. But so save the bones, save the blood, heat the bones of the feet up, and use the blood to, once they are superheated, to essentially cool them down too fast so they would crack. And then these ladies would use their own bones that had been cracked from their blood to prophesize. I don't know. And so, like, I want to do it in first person, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know how to write this in first person. So yeah. Thanks. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Oh, yay. Thank you. Yes. So I think we can safely say that the problem is in my laptop rather than it's no longer in the internet service, but they did say that there was a service like issue. So yeah. So who knows? Release the horror upon this world. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know if it's going to be actually like I will write it and I will send it to you. Whether or not it actually goes to anybody else, I don't know. But it will at least go to Laura. Okay. No, this will be our third. There we go. Third sprint. And why don't we use Laura's timer for that? Share the screen. Share the audio because she said it has ambient noise. Okay, so Elvira, Laura's story is the one that has the trypophobia. Mine does not, because I'm not quite trypophobic myself, but you know. Okay, so this is Laura's timer, so Laura Nettles. And I think this is, yes, okay. So save your documents if you have them open. 2, make sure you drink something, which I will need to go get something to drink because I have not had anything to drink this whole time. 3, make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back. And 4, make sure that if you need a break or walk around, take it. Also, snack if you need one. Those are your reminders, and we can now get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. How was that? I got almost another page written. I went back to my notes that I had on my blood and bone story. And so I'm trying to rewrite them because I wrote them at like 3 in the morning. Because I went to bed at probably like 2 the other night. I was just like still thinking about it after Laura's, I think it was like Wednesday night after Laura's stream. I was like, oh, that's really interesting, like weird. Maybe I could do this. And then I kept thinking about it. I hadn't written anything down. And so it was like still in bed an hour after I got into bed. I was like, all right, fine. I should probably write this down before I lose it. So I just went into the like little notes reminder app thing on my phone. I was like, meh, here we go. So I've got a couple of, I've just got one more note to sort of like transcribe and expand upon, and then I will have sort of like the basis for my story. So, or at least the basis for the atmosphere. At the moment, it doesn't have like a great deal of plot. I'm still sort of figuring out the plot and the shenanigans that are going to go on. But yes. So I did get some water and I consumed the entire thing of water. So there you go. How are we doing? Maybe combine it with foot binding so it's pieces of the foot at a time. So, like do it slowly. I have one of the sort of things I'm trying to figure out is if I want her, the main character, to be witnessing a sibling's or like half sibling really. So an older sister going through this, knowing that it's going to be her next, or if I want it to happen to her. And so in the case of like her watching, it becomes like a different tone. And then also I contemplated having her mother essentially like give up her hands as well as her feet. And so like the like ritual would be for the feet. And then so essentially like the mother would give up her additional limbs in order to give her sort of like a leg up to be able to read what's happening in the future, so that she can like figure out what's going on before she herself, the main characters, can have this happen to her. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not explaining it because I'm not entirely sure like what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, so, but I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. So Ellie Veer was talking about might have to skip Laura's because she has the trypophobia, or however you pronounce it. So CB went from 898 and then corrected, so you lost some words or got rid of some excess, and you are now down to 717. Nice. Scribbling Cat, hello. You managed 553 words in the last 25 minutes. Nice. So the sprint was 20 minutes. So you did an extra 5 minutes, which is awesome. So Brian Brown Eyes, in the event your partner is lurking in this stream and doing writing things. Okay, so you are here to give a sweetheart some encouragement. There you go. Nice. And HK Darkwood says, freaking TikTok got me that round. I just looked down for a few minutes, or for like 1 minute. You were just going to watch one. I know how that goes. Yes. The internet. That's one of the reasons why, like, I don't have Snapchat. I don't have TikTok. Instagram is enough to, like, have me scroll forever. Same with Twitter, except I go on Twitter less often. Probably less often than I should, but yeah. So it's just a thing. Okay. Shall we do one more sprint and do our normal sort of like 2-hour window? And that will take us up to 4 o'clock. So we'll just have done 2 to 4. So I think that will work for me. So I think this will be my last sprint. And then I will go figure out what's for dinner and all that kind of stuff. Fun times. Okay. Let's see. What kind of a sprint do we want? Okay. I don't know that I want that one. I don't know that I want that one either. I don't know. Which one do we want? You can't see what I'm doing, can you? No. Share screen. Share screen. This one. Okay. I'm just kind of scrolling, looking for different things. Oh, look, there's a St. Patrick's Day. I know where it's already passed, but it does have music though. I don't think we need a 2-hour one. What do we want? Do we have a vote for the theme of what we want for like a 20 or 25 minute sprinty sprint? Jace's stream starts at 4, says Devin. Okay. All right, I think we can deal with that. In that case, let's do a 15-minute. Let's see, does Camille have one? I'm sure she does. I don't think I spelled her name right though. My bad. Okay. Let's do the daisies because it's springtime. And are we going to, there we go. Okay. There we go. I think this will be good enough. Okay, so we're going to do a 15-minute. That will give us time to say goodbyes at the end, if my math is correct, which is questionable. So save your documents, save, hydrate, make sure you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for a posture check, and make sure that if you need a break, you take one. Those are your 4 reminders, and we can now get started. 15 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that was the end of that sprint. I am very glad I've gotten, I think, I've gotten over 3 handwritten pages done during our sprints. I've gotten some good ideas down to fix some things, to analyze, etc., etc. So I'm doing good. I am glad to say that I only had that one little blip where it went down to sort of like a medium strength signal. So I think this will be okay. So I'm probably going to go fix the title and thumbnail of tomorrow's stream. So tomorrow we'll have this new background. I might clean a little bit of that up. But yes, so I'm glad to have found something that will work at least for the short term until I can get something figured out for either my desktop or a new laptop or some way to work around it. I don't know. We'll see. So Ellie Vera was headed off to watch a film, and glad to have less glitches. Yes, indeed. Okay, Devin is talking about Jace's stream, which starts in just a few moments. And so Amber and Meadow will be co-hosting the stream from the same location. So that will be, yes, very chaotic. Yes. And CB says down to 571 corrections with Pro Writing Aid. Nice. Working on those. That's awesome. Okay. So thank you very much for joining me on this pop-up testing stream. And I appreciate y'all telling me that it is working properly. And so I will see y'all at some point soon. Tomorrow, hopefully, same setup for Sunday writing from 2 to 5 p.m. So it'll be an hour longer, essentially, than what today's was. And then again on Monday. We'll see if by Monday I have my tower set up in, although I kind of doubt it because I still got to do, like, it's not just putting up the tower. I wish it was, but it's not, because I got to like offload stuff and then put Windows 10 on it. Anyway, so it's not going to be a quick solution. So for now, the coming writing streams will be in this room with this computer setup. So here we go. Anyway, so thank you very much for joining me, and I'm glad to know that we have something that we can do to work the glitches out. So don't forget to save. Go ahead and hydrate, finish whatever you're drinking, and do a posture check and all that kind of fun stuff. And I will see y'all later again. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon.